Hi guys, it's Tracy from Australia with another share. This one is a design team project for Red Deer Printables and uses her kit called Oh So French. I've actually made a fabric and lace book, and on the front here you can see some of the beautiful doilies and laces that I've used. So a flower applique that's from an old blouse. There's some very old bits of lace down the side there, and that's a very old beautiful piece of Venice lace. Some tea-dyed muslin, a Venice butterfly applique, and some pearl flatbacks, and a little bit of the rose chiffon trim. There's a very old vintage postcard that I've reproduced on the front, and on the spine I've added the rose chiffon trim. So on the back, piece of fabric that's the fleur-de-lis, and the net with the pink and blue that you can see I've used across the whole book on every single page. So lots going on. I really enjoyed making this, and each page is made out of fabric, and I've used the pages from the kit, which I reduced in size as a feature image on each page. So that fabric is the one that I've used just as the facing page, and here's my first page. So I've printed the word vintage, made a little pocket out of a bit of a doily, a hand crocheted doily. You can see that beautiful image that I've used as the feature, an old bit of a doily, laced some very old cotton lace, and a rusty pin and some shell buttons. So these little tags actually come in the kit. There are quite a few of them. I only used 3, and I attached them together with a little bulb pin. So all of the ephemera is tea dyed, but the fabrics, a few are, but not all of them. So I've made very large pockets, and in those pockets I've placed other pieces of ephemera. So this one is a card that I've made from one of the pages, and this is just a piece of paper to write on, and I've stamped on the top of it with a beautiful bow bunny French stamp. So this page features a lace pocket. This is a little booklet that I've made with a stamp, and you can see on the pocket I've stamped a little word that says "From Paris with Love." I've put on a paper flower, and there are several pieces of lace that go together to make that pocket. Here again you can see the beautiful image that I've shrunk down. This is a page from the kit, but I've really reduced it in size and then done lots of layering around it, including some little glittery butterflies that I've punched out. That's some sari silk that I've pleated. That's a very old little piece of a doily, and those bits are little pieces from some lace that I've cut out. And there's another large pocket, in that just a piece of ephemera from my stash, and this one is a page from the kit which I've added in as writing space. So on the back of this one again, another lace pocket, rusty bulb pin, some little pieces hanging off that, the fleur-de-lis again, that's actually a little pocket as well, but I haven't popped anything in there, and these are some ephemera pieces from the kit. An embossed card that I've made using a Tim Holtz embossing folder, and this is there are 2 small envelopes included in the kit. Very pretty. Just went around that with distressing ink, and that's a piece of ephemera from the kit that I've just popped in there. So here again we have the page that I've reduced in size, and then around that I've added some lace, stamped out the word Paris and sewed that on. And these are some gorgeous little gold bits of trim. I've put them onto some pleated lace, pleated sari silk, and that's the other part of that beautifully, I think it's actually tattered lace doily. Tiny bit of cotton trim and some gold net that I have. And in this pocket, a piece of ephemera from my stash. This is a large pocket that's included. Oh, that's another piece of ephemera from my stash, just an old vintage receipt. And this is the larger envelope that's included in the kit. And into that, I've popped one of the pages that matches that. Beautifully collaged pages. I love this one with the balloon and the writing, and then the roses and images down the side. So I've added some, this is like a very interesting old doily that I had. Some buttons, a little bit of that gold netting, and some applique pieces that I had. That pocket on the other side I've made out of an old, beautiful old blouse that I had, and then that's a stamp that I've turned into a piece of ephemera. That's a piece from my kit, and this is a large card that I've made using one of the pages that I printed out full size. Beautiful, vibrant pages in this kit. And this is a map of France that I've printed onto some vellum. This actually comes as a piece of ephemera, but much, much smaller. So I actually already had the map, and I printed it out full size. I love printing onto vellum. It gives a really cool effect. Very vintagey, I think. So this one is an oval, and I love that blue dress. I've added some applique pieces, and I've laid them all onto a very large doily that I had. Small pocket made out of some lace with a little rusty pin and little dangle that says wish and a pearl, and into that I've popped another piece of ephemera from the kit and the other small envelope. So inside that is a little receipt that is included on the ephemera page. So as I said, all of the pages have been made from layering fabric and lace, and then I've done a lot of excuse me, decoupaging around the images. So that's an absolutely gorgeous image, and I've added some little sparkly bits, a little bit of dangly lace to the top and the bottom, a little bit of fabric from the fabric that I've used on the inside of that cover. Okay, so that's my take on a fabric and lace journal. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and please give me a thumbs up or a comment. Thank you.